Hi everyone. For those who've been wondering what has happened with the membership group that I announced called Heartful Leaders, where is that at? I've had a really challenging and revealing week, and it's really highlighted for those that saw that term that I made up, which was CHANGOVER, which is the hangover that we get, that feeling of that sick feeling in your stomach when you take a step, a courageous step forward in some way for yourself. And I have literally been experiencing a massive changover since I, announced that this membership group was taking shape. And it's been a really interesting experience of a sensation that I want to just retreat back because, what if nobody wants to be involved? What can I possibly do to be of service to a group of people that would want to come together in this space and share this, share the intention of supporting each other and our humanness in our corporate environments. And then yesterday I set off on an unexpected sort of I set off on what was going to be a short hike in the morning to connect with nature and to allow myself to connect with that intuitive part of myself. And as I drove towards the location that I was going to walk in, I felt compelled to keep driving, which I did. And I ended up in the Dandenongs, up in Olinda here in Melbourne. And I, for some reason, Googled if there was a monastery up there. And there was. And so I ended up finding my way to this Thai monastery. And it was the most fascinating experience. I turned up and there were 6 Thai women that were there for the open session. There was one monk who spoke Thai and was of a Western, heritage. And there was one gentleman there that was there to help the monk. And all of the women had become connected through their ritual and their weekly visits to this monastery. And it was an celebration of their connection, as well as a coming together through the joyous sharing of an absolute array of beautiful food that everyone had made to offer to the monk, to offer as a devoted act of generosity. And I sat there, being part of this community, this small community, in a way that really, really touched me. I'd gone there expecting that it was going to be a really well-established monastery where, I may not have known where to leave my little food offering, where I could kind of probably blend in with, lots of other people that had just found their way there for the day. While it couldn't have been the more opposite experience of that. the building itself had been burnt down, and so it was just in the process of being rebuilt. There'd been a foundation laid, and some of the framing had gone up, but that was about it. And so the session that was shared with the monk was in almost like a shed, and it left me with this insight that sense of community and connection is invaluable. And it's not about how many people are there. It's about the shared intention and the willingness to generously share that space together. And I was welcomed with open arms, offered all this glorious food, sitting in conversation where the women were consciously speaking in English so that I could be involved in their conversation, and same with the monk who spoke fluent Thai and fluent English. And my big takeaway from it was that if we are able to make a difference in each other's lives through connection in that way, then that is really what I need to keep in the forefront of my mind, and keep that as being the reason why I step into my changover, sit in it, know that it's there for a reason, know that it's a positive sign, and know that the right people will turn up in this community and will be there because it is fulfilling for themselves and for each other. And so I will be posting a link to the membership platform. If you'd like to join, you are most welcome. It's for a group of people that want to explore and support the human experience when we are in our workplace environments, and to really explore it from a place of curiosity, compassion, through mindfulness and through heartfulness, so that we can learn new practices together. I've got some beautiful teachers that have really helped guide me in my own journey, that are happily accessible to this group. And so we will be able to really tap into a whole set of resources and events and expertise around how to navigate our way as being human beings in our workplaces together. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the community. Meanwhile, may you have a magical work day every day.